So now, Sujatara Madam, we are Group Cloud9 and today we will be presenting our project. In this project, we aim to design a database for UTM Sport Center Inventory Management System. In the early days, files were used to store and manage data. However, due to its many drawbacks, they were then replaced by databases. Because databases can overcome these challenges as it organizes and stores data digitally in a proper and sorted way. So to build a well-structured database, it is essential to first design it so that data redundancies can be reduced, information can be consistent, and data can be retrieved well by executing queries efficiently. Therefore, we designed a database for UTM Sports Center Inventory Management System to efficiently store, retrieve, and manage data on the equipment usage logs of students and outsiders and the equipment orders made by staff to the supplier. Next is our project scope. So the scope of UTM Sports Center Inventory Management System includes database architecture and design, where we design a fully functional database schema connecting necessary entities and ensuring data normalization. Next, we also have data management, where we implement efficient methods to store and retrieve data to track equipment usage, condition, and bookings. Next, we also have user interface to design user-friendly and interactive interface for users to improve access to information and streamline operations. We also have reporting and reporting analysis, where we integrate reporting tools to analyze data for better decision making. And lastly, we have scalability, where we enable easy addition, deletion, or update of equipment information and usage logs. Now I will hand the time to my friend Sing Yong to present the next part.
Okay, now I will present the part of problem statement and objective for this project. The first problem statement is the lack of real-time inventory visibility. This is because normally sports center with multiple facilities will face challenges in inventory visibility, such as difficulties in tracking equipment location and availability. Next is the difficulties in equipment maintenance and condition checking. Sports equipment will always undergo wear and tear, and they need consistent maintenance to ensure its functionality. The last problem statement is the inefficient manual record keeping. Many sports centers will use manual methods to record and update the inventory levels, and this may be prone to human error and difficult to maintain the stock accuracy. Next, I will the objective of our project. The first objective is to improve the inventory visibility of the system. The system should implement a real-time tracking function to monitor the equipment location and its availability to maintain the stock accuracy. The second objective is enhance the equipment maintenance and condition tracking. The system also needs to include a maintenance tracking function to schedule the maintenance activities and check the condition of the equipment. Then the last objective is to automate the manual inventory process. This can save more time compared to using manual methods and also improve inventory accuracy to allow more efficient inventory management. Then I will pass the presentation to my friend Yi Jing.
Thank you. So now I will present about the fact-finding technique. So fact-finding is actually a process for us to gather important information and requirements, as well as identify the needs in the sports center management system in order to design a well-structured database. So fact-finding also provide a better understanding of the aim and deliverables of this project. So out of many techniques, we use interview techniques, which is a face-to-face Q&A session with the sports center staff. And why we choose interview technique is because we can ask various type of questions, such as open-ended and closed-ended questions. And we conducted an interview session with the staff in sports center. And also we prepare some essential questions like the way of managing the data and what are the desired data needs to be stored in the database. So next, I'll present about the DBMS used in our project. So to implement this database, we use MySQL because since our project is small and MySQL is more suitable for a small to medium-sized applications if compared to other DBMS. And also, MySQL is a lightweight, and since it's open source, it means it's free to use, modify, and distribute. And next, and most importantly, it supports basic inventory management needs, and the functionality is sufficient. Like for example, it supports the definition of primary key, foreign key, not now, and other important elements. So now I'll pass to my friend Chayan to present the next part.
So I will proceed to present our part for EERD design. So first, I want to explain the relationship about the person. So it is divided into four sub category, which is staff, student, outsider, and supplier. The relationship between the student and equipment is many to many. So we implement the which entity which is equipment update to resolve the relationship. And for the student and equipment also have a which entity which call usage log to uh, uh, define the relationship between the student and equipment. So for the outsider and equipment also share the uh, which entity which is usage log. So for the supplier and equipment, it is one-to-many relationship. The and the order and for the staff and equipment, they will also have a which entity which is order. Each staff update one or many sport equipment information like condition and balance. The condition and balance of an equipment is updated by one or many staff. Each student and outsider can book or borrow, which is stored, the information is stored in usage log from the sport center, and each sports equipment may be booked or borrowed by a none or more student or outsider. Each supplier supply one or more sport equipment to the sport center, and each equipment is only supplied by one and only supplier. And each staff handle the update or handle the order of the equipment, and the each equipment maintenance is updated by one and only staff in one time. Each equipment might require none or more maintenance, and each maintenance include only one and only piece of equipment. And each equipment is listed in none or more purchase order records, and each order included one and only piece of equipment. And each sport equipment belongs to one and only type of equipment, and none or many sport equipment might belongs to one type of equipment. So I will explain the transaction part, the EERD validation via transaction pathway. So this is some query we make as assumption for three views, which is staff user views, supplier user views, and student or outsider user view. So the first one is this detail of equipment which is in good condition. So the transition pathway is from equipment update to equipment. The next is display the detail of maintenance of given equipment. So the transition pathway is from equipment to maintenance. And the next is display the person detail which who cancel and equipment booking. So the transition pathway is from usage log to person. The next is list the details of equipment by the type. So the transaction pathway is only in the equipment. And the next is display the detail of equipment ordered by the support center staff. So the transition pathway will from staff to order to equipment. And the next is list the details of sports equipment produced by the supplier, which is the transition pathway will from supplier to equipment. It is here, supplier to equipment. And the next is list the name of the sports equipment that are still available for lending. The transition pathway is from equipment update to equipment. And the next is list the allowable duration of lending and equipment in the sports center. The data transition pathway will from equipment to usage log. So that's all for our presentation. Thank you.